First at 11 o'clock, watching out for your children. We've learned a Target 8 investigation has prompted a state lawmaker to want to change the law.
24-Hour News 8's Marley Kinter joins us in studio now with what a state senator is pushing for.
That's right, Brian and Sue. Senator Rick Jones actually said he was shocked after he watched our story. Now, a bill he started putting together today would force convicted sex offenders to tell parents about their criminal past.
You drop your child off at sports practice. Do you really know who has an eye on them? Target 8 posed that question after discovering Paul Hagen, a convicted sex offender, was coaching gymnastics at Ariel's and Barani's in Plainfield Township.
You can really understand why the mother in the particular story you reported on was very upset about it.
Larry Burdick, the president of the State Prosecuting Attorneys Association, watched our story. I sat down with him at his office in Mount Pleasant.
This is one area from this case, it gives you cause to pause that maybe the laws do need to be tightened up in that regard.
So we discussed, well, what could we pass?
I also met with State Senator Rick Jones in Lansing. He too saw our story and is now having a bill drafted that would force offenders to tell parents they're on the state sex offender registry if they're going to work with their children.
I think it's important that people bring this to our attention so we can act and plug the loopholes. And I think it's great that Wood TV does it, or the Prosecutors Association.
Yeah, bear.
Right now, it's up to parents to do their homework before trusting someone to work with their children. Because, going back to Hagen, even after a 1994 conviction for inappropriately touching a 13-year-old gymnast, he is legally allowed to coach again.
Some parents wonder why he's even in this position to begin with.
Because the law allows it. That's
Shouldn't
why.
that change?
So I want to change that law, and I want to change it so a parent knows exactly what's going on.
Do you think you could change it to the point where a registered sex offender, though, couldn't even work with children?
I think it would be more difficult to pass that.
There's one thing to point out. While, of course, your child's safety is critical, prosecutors say it's also important not to step on anyone's constitutional rights, whether a convicted sex offender or not.